Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, June 16. Jamaica has endorsed an international declaration that seeks to safeguard education facilities from being used in wars or armed conflict. The Education Ministry's Director of Safety and Security in Schools, Sergeant Coleridge Minto, expressed Jamaica's support for the declaration during an international Safe School conference held recently in Oslo, Norway. The ministry asserts that the government is committed to ensuring our facilities are free from any form of armed conflict and that they will not be used for any form of military base. The Oslo conference was held under the theme Protecting Education from Attacks. Approximately 70 nations attended. Meanwhile, the Education Ministry has launched a musical education project to improve how music is taught in schools. As part of the project, musical instruments and teachers will be assigned to schools island-wide.
It will mean that teaching and learning will be improved, whether you like it or not, or whether you think it or not. Because the research tells us that when children and young people are exposed to music, a lot of things happen to them. We want our children to learn to perform, to learn to critique performances that they hear, but also to see the arts as potential for employment or for entrepreneurship.
The ministry's permanent secretary was speaking at the recent launch held at the Spalding United Church Hall. The Transport and Works Ministry has reopened the 1.9-kilometre West Road in northeast Manchester after $6.5 million in repairs. The work was done under the JEEP component of the Major Infrastructure Development Programme. It included paving of the roadway and construction of drains and verges. Transport Works and Housing State Minister Richard Azan says parish councils are getting $70 million to similarly fix other roads this year.
And we are going to go further with the discussion, not through G, but some other things that we're going to have more discussion on, is that we are going to say, come up with part of your money and we will match it to make sure say, more roads are repaired in the small community.
The financing task force set up to look at one of the challenges facing micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, MSMEs, is expected to make a report soon. Industry, Investment and Commerce Minister Anthony Hilton gave an update on the operations of the task force at the Jamaica Diaspora Conference in Montego Bay.
I have charged the group to explore the various constraining factors surrounding the MSME's eligibility for financing and to come up with innovative recommendations for addressing them. I expect, in short order, far-reaching proposals in a month or so time.
Meanwhile, Minister Hilton says the government is pressing ahead with plans to establish Jamaica as an international financial centre.
Key pieces of legislation have already been drafted, and we anticipate that the promotion of opportunities in this area will commence in the second half of this fiscal year.
The international financial services sector is expected to create over 10,000 jobs and generate approximately $300 million in revenue every year. And finally, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, is expected to decide later this month if Jamaica's Blue and John Crow Mountains should get World Heritage status. The question will be up for discussion at UNESCO's 39th session of the World Heritage Committee, which will be held from June 28 to July 8 in Bonn, Germany. Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna will be leading Jamaica's delegation to that meeting. Speaking on behalf of Minister Hanna, Foreign Affairs State Minister Arnaldo Brown told participants at the Diaspora Conference that 2 additional heritage sites were also being considered.
The Port Royal Underwater Archaeology and the Civil Heritage Park have also been recommended and are currently on a tentative list for induction as World Heritage Sites.
World Heritage Site status will indicate that a particular heritage site is of universal value and should be protected for future generations. It would also help to promote brand Jamaica while boosting our tourism product. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.